Okay. So very good afternoon. So welcome to the third live session of the course, Introduction to Machine Learning and Deep Learning, Fundamentals and Applications. This is the third live session of the course. And if you have any questions, you can discuss with me in this 1 hour live session. And in the shared Excel file, I have not seen any questions. So if you have any questions on this course, then you can interact with me. So up till now, we have covered week number 9 and 10. So week number 9, it is completed. So it is a 12 weeks course. And already we have completed the week number 9. So if you have any questions, then you can interact with me. So there is a background noise in there. So Bindu Kumari, can you? Yes, it is fine. So if you have any questions for this course, then you can discuss with me in this live session. So this is the third live session of the course on machine learning and deep learning, fundamentals and applications. So in the week number 1, if you remember, I discussed the concept of the machine learning and also the performance measurement. So what is the true positive, false positive, F1 score? So that concept I have discussed in the performance measurement. After this, the next topic was the bias and the variance concept. That is the bias variance trade-off. And after this, we discussed the concept of the linear regression. So in the week number 1, the linear regression is one important topic. And in week number 2, we discussed the concept of the Bayesian decision theory. So Bayes decision theory, normal density, discriminant function, Bayes decision theory, binary features. And also one important point is the belief network, the Bayesian belief network. So that concept I have discussed in the week number 2. And in week number 3, we considered the parametric and the non-parametric density estimation. So for parametric, we considered 2 important algorithms. One is the maximum likelihood estimation, another one is the Bayesian estimation. And for the non-parametric density estimation, we considered the Persian window technique and the k-nearest neighbor technique. And after this, in week number 4, we are considering the perceptron criterion and the discriminative models. So one important concept is the perceptron criterion. And also we discussed about the support vector machine. And week number 5 is the concept of the logistic regression and the decision tree. So these concepts are very important, the logistic regression and the decision trees. And also additionally, we discussed one important topic, that is the hidden Markov model. So that is the week number 5. In week number 6, we considered the ensemble methods and we discussed what is the bagging, boosting, and what are the ensemble techniques. And one important point is the random forest algorithm. And after this, we discussed the concept of the dimensionality problem. So 2 important points. One is the PCA, the principal component analysis, and another one is the linear discriminant analysis. And in week number 8, we discussed the mixture model and the clustering, the concept of the clustering. So for this, we considered the Gaussian mixture model. And also we discussed the concept of the expectation maximization algorithm and the k-means clustering. In week number 9, just we have completed. So we have the fuzzy k-means clustering and hierarchical agglomerative clusterings and the mean shift clustering. So that is the concept of the we discussed in week number 9. Week number 10 is basically the concept of the artificial neural networks. So one is the backpropagation neural network. So how actually we can do the training with the help of backpropagation training. And also we considered the radial basis function and neural networks. And in week number 11, we are going to discuss the concept of the deep neural networks, mainly the convolutional neural networks and concept of the vanishing and the exploding gradients, and also some deep architectures like LeNet 5, LXNet, VGGNet, GoogleNet, and the rest. So finally, in the week number 12, we will discuss the concept of the deep architectures and application of some important deep learning techniques. So this is the outline of the course. And already I mentioned that we have discussed up to week number 9, and now currently week number 10 is going on. So if you have any questions, then we discuss here in this live session. Network is slow actually. Now is it okay now? Yes. So if you have any questions, then maybe you can write in the chat box in Microsoft Team, or maybe. So one question I have seen that, hello sir, good evening. What to do after passing the SWAYAM? So this is one important course, particularly for the undergraduate student, even for the postgraduate student, and also the PhD students, and also for the industrial professional. So if you have this concept of the machine learning and the deep learning, that is good for your undergraduate degree like BTech, or maybe like if you have a postgraduate, then important. So if you have any questions, then you can write in the chat box. So I'm waiting for your questions. If you do not have any questions, then I have to leave. But if you have any questions, then you can put in the chat box. So I have seen one questions here. So, sir, once we start preparation, we will have queries. Okay. Sir, once we start preparation, we will have the queries. Okay, then you prepare for the exam. And if you have any questions, then maybe in the next session, we can discuss about your problems in this course. So I feel better to see the videos and also the corresponding books, then it is okay. So it is up to you. If you do not have any questions, then you can leave. Otherwise, I am available here. So if you have any questions, then we can discuss here. Otherwise, it is okay. So this is the this is the third live session of the course, Machine Learning and Deep Learning, Fundamentals and Applications. So I am repeating again, if you have any questions, then you can write in the chat. So if you do not have any questions, then we have to leave. So one question I have seen, sir, exam is problematic or theoretical? No, exam you will get some problems, but not many, but mainly the theoretical concept base. So in the exam, mainly you will get some of the problems, and mainly the theory based concept oriented MCQ type questions. So I think we don't have any questions. I'm again waiting for another 5 minutes. So if you have any questions, then you can write here. Otherwise, we have to leave.
Yeah, good afternoon, Professor. This is Someshwar here.
So can you write your question in the chat box?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. That regarding the k-means clustering. So in the k-means clustering, you consider this is the data points are given. So there is a noise. Satyanaran, can you mute your microphone? Okay. So in this case, there are 10 data points given and the initial levels are given. So that is mainly the class levels 1, 2, 3, 1 like this. So after this randomly you have to select the centroid, and after this you have to do the iterations. So after you mentioned that after second iteration, no points gets assigned to the cluster number 2. So it may be, I don't know about the solution. So for solution, you have to discuss with the TS, but the procedure is randomly you have to select the centroid. After this, based on the distance, you have to assign the data points to a particular cluster. So that procedure already I have explained in my class that how to consider the k-means clustering. So one important point is randomly you have to select the centroids, and after this you have to do the iterations.
Yeah, thank you, Professor. I followed the same procedure,
Yes.
but the answer that I got, that answer itself is not available as an option because can I share my screen? I can show you that Excel sheet where I did all the calculation.
Is it possible to share here in this live session?
Yeah, we can do that. Let me try. Okay, screen. Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, so it's regarding this particular question. And I have followed exactly the same procedure which you have mentioned, that these are all my initial data sets given are the data set, 5 data set belongs to cluster 1, next 3 belongs to cluster 2, next 3 belongs to cluster 3. If we go ahead and find out the centroid of each of them, here are my centroids, 3 centroids. Then I calculated the Euclidean.
The centroids you are selecting randomly.
Initially, here it is not randomly. Here its actual data points are already given, right? So I just calculated a centroid of that actual centroid.
But randomly better to select randomly this one.
One sec. Let me go there. See, let the data points are already given here using the k-means clustering for iterations to cluster them into 3. The initial labels are like this. They are already given. Professor, they are already given the which clusters they belong. It's already given.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So that is what we can see here, that these are already given, right? Their clusters are to which cluster they belong. That information is already given. So based on that, we can actually go ahead and calculate the cluster. Now we can notice here that once we calculate the centroids and calculate the distance of the centroid of that particular point from all the 3 centroids, you can see that in the cluster 2, none of the data points fall. Either they fall in cluster 1 or they fall in cluster 2.
Okay, okay.
Right? That's after iteration 1, and after iteration 2, again it remains same because there is no change. So convergence has already happened after iteration 1 itself. But if we see that these particular data points then has to fall under cluster 1 and this data point has to fall under cluster 2. And if we notice the answer here, none of the answers satisfy that criteria.
Okay, okay. So there may be some mistakes in the questions.
Yeah, so question number 5, question number 6 depends on the same. So you can see, notice that all my answers got wrong because I selected something which is very nearer to that, but obviously that answer is wrong because you see.
So can you send one email to me so that we can modify the problem?
No problem. So if you can share your email ID, I'll definitely send you those Excel sheet along with this details.
So my email ID you can see from my website mkb@iitg.ac.in.
Yeah, it is
mkb
@IITG IIT Guwahati. Okay, G.
.ac.in.
AC.in. Sure. Thank you so much, Professor. I'll drop your email with these details.
Yes, yes. So how is the course?
Excellent. It is wonderful. Actually, recently I have even completed one more course called Machine Learning by Sudeshna Sarkar. Yes. So that exam I already given, and this is the second exam that I'll be appearing on 3rd of November, Professor.
Okay, so you find this course useful? for your case?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's very useful. It's very really useful.
So you are a student or you are a professional? So.
No, I did my master's. I did my MTech from IIT Kharagpur. I'm a 99 pass out. And that point of time, I actually carried out my research on the artificial intelligence. That point of time, all these libraries, what we have today, was not available. We have to actually code the neural network. Professor Faruqi was my
Yes,
professor,
yes, I know,
and
I know,
you know,
yes,
right? So
yes, yes, yes,
Ispat Alloys is there in Balasore.
yes, yes, yes.
So they have this submerged arc furnace. So we
Oh,
went and actually and modeled that entire furnace with combination of fuzzy logic, genetic algorithm, and the
oh,
neural networks. It was a hybrid
okay,
computational intelligence project. So that was
okay,
my
okay.
thesis.
So what are you doing now?
I am a IT director in my own company.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
and now I would like to enter into this space because this just as academic, I had this
Yeah, okay.
knowledge. So I want to go ahead and refresh everything and then
Yes, yes,
start
yes.
executing those things as a part of delivery.
Oh, excellent, excellent, excellent.
Sure.
So Professor Sudeshna course is also very good.
Yes, yes. Can I stop sharing?
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Professor.
Professor Sudeshna course also I have seen. It is a good course.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I think NPTL Guwahati, NPTL, CET Guwahati. Hello. I think we don't have any questions now. So I think within 5 minutes we can conclude. If I get some questions, then it is okay. Otherwise, we have to stop here. So there will be another live session of the course. Oh, this is the final one. Okay. Okay.
Can we leave now?
Yes, yes. I think no questions here.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
So I
Any?
think your questions we will discuss today.
Sure, Professor.
And after this, my TA, they will respond.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So you are now, week number 9, we have already covered, I think.
Yes.
So another 10th, week number 10, 11 and 12 remaining. So what is your feedback about the coverage of the course?
It's really good. Means like from the perspective of the kids who are actually doing this either as a part of their studies, or even I saw some of the research candidate also joined this course because I got to know about them during the first session itself while the problem solving session. So it's really helping them. So it's really good.
So my next course will be on deep learning. Maybe next year I'll be discussing the deep learning things, more details.
More details. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's remain in touch. You have my email ID. I given the mobile number also there, so that
Yes.
we can be in touch. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye. So NPTEL IIT Guwahati, I think we can stop here at this point. Okay, so I think we should stop at this point. And this is the last NPTEL live session of the course on machine learning and deep learning, fundamentals and applications. So for your exam, mainly you have to see my videos and also the book I mentioned in my first class. And also mainly the problems will be theoretical, the concept oriented, MCQ type, and some of the problems, 30%, 40% problems, and the rest are the concept oriented. So all the best for your exam. I think you enjoyed the course. Thank you. Thank you.